ICTD?
Yeah, it's
okay.
a mouthful, and it's a Fox eNude.
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 Hi, I'm Rob from MBUK and BikeRadar. We're here with Dan Roberts today from Scott, just to talk about how they've integrated the new Shimano XTR Di2 into their Spark. So can you tell us a little bit about what you guys have been up to and how you've managed to make this look quite as neat and tidy as you have?
No worries. So basically what we got here is a Spark 700 frame.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same as what we have spec'd in our line with mechanical shifting, but we've got a few little changes to integrate the Di2. We've done away with the cable stops for the mechanical gear shifting, and we've got a nice clean part there to integrate the wires into the frame. Everything's internal, the junction boxes and controllers are all internal, all the wires, and including the battery. So what I've got here is a cutaway of the top tube shock mount section of the frame, so it shows pretty clearly where we hide our battery. We've got a custom bracket in there that it's mounted to, it can't move around, it's pretty secure. If it wants to be removed, it's easy to take out. You just have to take the front mount of the shock off and take it out and charge it wherever you want, or you can even charge it down in your garage through the display of the battery.
Okay, and could you just tell us a bit about the suspension as well?
Yeah, so we've not only integrated the Di2 into the frame, we've also integrated electronic suspension. So what we've got is Fox's ICTD top cap on our 32s at the front.
Yeah.
And we've got an electronic version of our eNude shock. So that's an eNude. That's not available to anyone else. That's our own proprietary shock system that we use with Fox.
Yeah.
I have a cutaway here. So this shows us the, it's quite nice, it's like an engineer's dream seeing cutaways. It very clearly shows that we've got like two chambers, a main air chamber and a secondary air chamber here. And this is how we alter the feel in traction control mode, which is the middle setting on our bikes.
And that's all via a bar-mounted remote?
Yep, so that's all integrated, we run it off the same battery that's mounted in the top tube.
So what's battery life like with the integrated suspension system and the Di2?
So normally it's pretty damn good with the Di2 on its own, and adding the suspension in hasn't really given it a detrimental effect. It's not like you're going to need to charge it after every ride.
And obviously I can see that you've got some really high-end stuff on here. Could you just talk us through a few component highlights? Yeah,
it's called the Spark Ultimate, and of course we've got one of the most expensive drivetrains from Shimano on there. So we also adorned it with Syncross carbon seat, stem and bars, basically the top line components we could find from every manufacturer.
And what's the overall weight?
This one full build is 10.4 kilos.
Wow, okay. So this is obviously a top of the line bike. Do you think we're going to see this technology trickling down further down the range?
Yeah, for sure. Electronic shifting and suspension control is here. Same as any technology. I think it's not going to be too long before it trickles down to SLX price levels and we see it on consumer bikes all over the place.